Happy Halloween! Welcome to the Corberlang channel. Today, we're going to be looking at my scariest stop motions. Let's get started. Typically when shooting stop motion, you try to eliminate the shadow. In this first clip, I decided to shoot with one light, casting a significant shadow, and then I edited it in black and white. Enjoy. I started shooting my blood in plasticine or Play-Doh instead of using ketchup, which I typically like to use because it was thick and red. But the Play-Doh allowed me to use a little bit more. I was using it for the explosions and the flames as well, and for the blood, but I got a little carried away. This next clip was originally from the end of Vintage Toy Killers, I think episode 31, but I clipped it down and turned it into Northern Assault, which was basically just like a Cobra versus Gijoe bloodbath. I got a little carried away with the ketchup, but this one has some brutal, graphic, Halloween-themed deaths, we'll say. Okay, enjoy. This next clip, this was, I think, my favorite stop motion I worked on. It was about 30 minutes, so that was a lot of work. It took a lot of time to make. But in this one, I decided to get a little bit more practical with my effects. I know I'd been using ketchup and stuff, but I started using sauce for a little more thin blood and some chunks. I used Mr. Noodles for guts and intestines. And I started taking the time to take the Joes apart. You know, if they were getting blown up, I would unscrew it and put it in a pile of pieces, or if he got his arm severed, I would take the time to take his arm right off and have it drop to the ground. So yeah, this one was pretty cool with the graphic effects. I really enjoyed this. I do apologize for the resolution because I am screen recording some of these because I don't no longer have them in my memory, so I hope I don't get in trouble for copying my own stuff. But enjoy. Here's some clips from A Tale of Two Ninja. Another thing I was going to do as a part of the Halloween special was open a couple of my my favorite O-ring Joes that I've been keeping in the package.
Now, what do these characters have to do with Halloween?
Well, they're all masked. They're in. Well, one of them's in my top 5 favorite Halloween.
I saw you point to Storm Shadow?
No, Snake Eyes.
That's
Storm Shadow's like a typical ninja mask, but I'd say Snake Eyes is pretty iconic, especially with that visor.
It kind of looks like a Knight of the Round Table or something, right?
Kind of does, yes. What's your favorite Joe mask?
I like Destro. I think Destro's is cool, but it always defied logic. If his face was metal, how could it move? You know, when he speaks.
Yeah. There was actually a Halloween costume of Destro.
Suspension of disbelief, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And the other one, remember the grunt one we were talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, that Halloween costume with the mask. That one, I've never seen any other Halloween costumes.
That magazine, is that the comic book that has no words?
Yeah.
That's like really hard to come by, you know? Like the original at least?
Silent interlude. Well, I'll show that in a sec. Pretty cool, eh?
Yep.
It's the Red Ninja from Silent Interlude, obviously.
Silent Interlude, that's from that comic?
Yeah.
That you're holding in your hand? You know, it's a very expensive comic, you know. I thought of buying it once and it's very expensive.
Oh, I already crinkled it.
Well, that has to be a reprint, so I wouldn't imagine it'd be worth much. That's like a token gift.
But the print is nice, eh? It's nice and glossy, so it'll be easy to read.
Yeah, except that what's unique about that comic is there's no words spoken. The whole comic is silent, which goes well with Snake Eyes because he doesn't speak, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the thing that's different about this Storm Shadow is that he's sleeveless. Does that make him more expensive or less expensive?
Well, no, it's just I collect Storm Shadow molds, I guess, because some of them are like from different countries, like that Argentina one.
Because you love ninjas too, right?
Yeah.
I know you love writing ninja stories.
And I have the Cobra Viper. It's like an aqua colored one.
Yep.
And I can't open that because it's quite valuable.
Yeah.
But this guy, I don't care what he's worth. It's not ever going to be worth a whole lot. So.
Not after you opened it.
I'd rather have this guy opened with my O-rings on display. And the Red Ninja. I mean, that's a good version.
You gonna show me the Red Ninja?
Yeah, of the Red Ninja to have with your open loose collection. This guy should have came carded.
So he was never in the TV show. He's just in the comic books.
He's a Larry Hama thing, right? From Silent.
And Larry Hama's famous for writing the first 40 issues of G.I. Joe or something, or what?
I don't know.
I know he wrote the first ton. The thing I love about those G.I. Joe comics is that a lot of them have covers by Mike Zecca. He's just the coolest guy ever.
The covers?
But I don't think he started doing covers to like issue 25 or something.
Here's the Red Ninja.
Oh, so that's where he was first introduced?
Yeah. Yeah, someone does a stop motion on YouTube of the Silent Interlude.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Cool. Yeah, and it's got all this. It's got the comic basically, frame for frame in a stop motion.
Well, it took the creativity out of it. They just followed the format.
Yeah, but it's creative if you look at the stop motion artwork, though. I don't know how he got some of the shots.
Yeah.
The stop motion work itself is a little choppy, but the sets are amazing.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, that's the comic, and let's take a look at that Snake Eyes. This is like the same mold as version 1. Well, I should say 1.5 because it has
the very, very first Snake Eyes?
Well, swivel, so 1.5, so this would be the same as the 83 Snake Eyes.
That's a very rare character to find. His glasses look different than the visor of a knight.
He was just a commando. I think his fascination was he was just a paintless figure, all one black colored mold.
Yeah.
And then they eventually made him like the commando / ninja, and that's the Snake Eyes that I think everyone loves, version 2.
Where he has the Timberwolf, right?
Yeah, that's the famous one. That's the one I love. And that one always went with the Storm Shadow. Obviously, well, with the sleeves. But this guy's a little shiny, eh?
It's good.
A little too shiny. But anyway, let's get to the next. I don't know if you want to look in here. Did you see the weapons?
Swords?
Yeah, you got obviously the machine gun there for Snake Eyes, swords, and then what are these things called? Commas or Tamas? No, commas.
I don't know.
Okay. Now, this this one here. We got Scarlet, Snake Eyes, and this guy also was from the comic.
What's his name?
He had a pet. Tracker Quinn?
Never heard of him. So that's another Snake Eyes with green pants?
Yeah. Pretty cool, eh? From the comic.
What's the comic in the background?
Original comic packs. This is number 2.
Yeah.
This one's worth more than number 1.
What? Why?
I think it was just harder to get. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I'm wrecking the shit out of this.
Yes, you are. For a collector, that's a rare thing.
You know what? There we are. This is my Halloween present.
To yourself?
Yeah. To myself. Pretty cool, eh?
Yeah.
What it's shown on the back is those Valor versus Venom, the less popular.
Which dates the comic to show that it's really new reprint.
Yeah. Well, they kept going. Like Sergeant Savage was 94, I think, the same year that ARAH ended. And then they went into G.I. Joe versus, well, Valor versus Venom, G.I. Joe versus Cobra. Like I said, the Sergeant Savage, they weren't, I don't think they were as popular. They weren't popular for me.
That's garbage.
So here we go. Oh, there's already yellowing on Scarlet, but that's okay.
So
nice.
Snake Eyes, Scarlet, and who's the other guy?
He's the Quinn tracker.
He's got the dog, the black dog.
Yeah, I forget his story in the comic, but he's quite popular amongst the fans. So, and you know they made the comic packs more recently too with the modern figures.
Yeah.
So I have another Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow that I already opened that I used in.
That's the only time I've ever seen that one guy who's on the far.
Right.
Yeah, I've never seen him before.
I have him with no weapons, but you know now I got him loose complete.
Did he come with the dog?
Yeah. I don't have the dog until now. That's
Yeah.
the same dog that Law and Order, I guess. Is it Law or an
Just
Order?
painted different.
Yeah, just different paint. So that's pretty nice. So let's check out Tracker Quinn. I have all these comics in that small one. Remember that one I lent you?
Yep.
That's a good way to read the first 10 issues.
Yep.
But you read online now, don't you, your comics?
Yeah. Marvel.com or something.
Is that hard on the eyes? Or?
No, not at all. I get access to a whole bunch of comics that I don't have to buy because I only want to read them once.
There he is there. Tracker Quinn. Not very politically correct these days, I guess.
Quinn the Eskimo. Wonder if he was named after Bob Dylan. The way Shipwreck was named after a Jack Nicholson character in The Last Detail.
What was that? Was from a movie?
The Last Detail, yeah.
Oh, okay. He dressed just like Shipwreck.
And he talks just like him. It's just a direct. There's not much leap of the imagination. It's Jack Nicholson.
Oh, these are 12-inch remakes. There's Ripper. You got Dreadnoks. So that's Valor versus Venom. That's what that is. Oh, so there's his file card there. I guess get a close-up of that. People can pause it if they want to read it. Is it or legible?
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Well, I'm glad I opened these, to be honest.
Good.
It's more space. I need all the space I can get. Oh, it's G.I. Joe. Some kind of Lego. I have those new Legos at Dollarama. The Sky Striker is the only one I want to buy because I don't have any Sky Striker boxes.
Yeah.
That has the original artwork. So.
Yep.
So anyway, yeah. Happy Halloween to everybody, and thanks for watching the unboxing of some of my O-rings. And I don't know. Anything you want to say, Ryan?
Happy Halloween,
All
2023.
right.